4,000 years ago, Babylon discovered the laws of wealth that still govern us today. A city built from nothing became the richest place on earth. In 2026, you face the same challenge, transforming your life with discipline and wisdom. The journey begins the moment you decide to learn. These tablets weren't decoration, they were financial education. Wealth began with writing things down. In 2026, track your income, expenses, savings rate, and goals. Without numbers, you can't create change. Clarity is the first step toward freedom. This ancient scroll reminds us, wealth follows a written plan. If you want 2026 to be different, put your goals on paper. A plan doesn't need to be perfect, it only needs to exist. Direction beats speed. The old markets were filled with opportunity, just like today's digital economy. In 2026, the people who win are those who test ideas early, side hustles, remote work, AI tools, investing basics. Opportunity always rewards the curious. Arcad started poor, no privilege, no advantage. He became wealthy because he understood one truth. Wealth is built, not given. In 2026, discipline will outperform talent. Anyone can change their financial destiny. Everyone begins ignorant. Arcad learned step by step, mistake by mistake. In 2026, choose one financial skill to master: budgeting, investing, negotiation, or earning online. One new skill a year compounds for life. Wealth begins the moment you pay yourself first. Even a small amount builds discipline and protects you from impulsive spending. In 2026, this habit is your strongest financial shield. Your first real earnings change how you see money. But Babylon teaches, earning is easy. Keeping it is hard. In 2026, protect your gains before chasing new ones. Wealth grows when you know where every coin goes. Most people lose money simply because they don't track it. In 2026, control your finances. What you measure improves. Arcad walked with intention because he knew his direction. The world follows people who act, not drift. In 2026, clarity is your greatest advantage. Babylon was full of temptations, just like today. Impulse spending destroys future freedom. In 2026, choose purpose over trends. Babylon taught that protecting your gold is as important as earning it. In 2026, avoid risky decisions you don't understand. Safety builds longevity. Arcad counted every coin because clarity creates power. In 2026, tracking your money is the difference between guessing and growing. A full purse begins with consistency, not luck. In 2026, small disciplined savings will beat big inconsistent efforts. Arcad shared his wisdom because wealth multiplies through knowledge. Babylon believed education was the strongest asset a person could hold. In 2026, learn one financial skill deeply. It will rewrite your future. A heavy chest of gold represents years of discipline, not a moment of luck. Babylon's richest men built wealth slowly, deliberately, patiently. In 2026, commit to long-term thinking. That is how fortunes truly form. Even the proudest men of Babylon needed guidance. In 2026, seek mentors. They shorten the distance to your goals. Every great fortune begins as a small seed. In 2026, nurture your beginnings. Growth always comes with time. Babylon's streets overflowed with distractions, just like modern life. Most people lose their wealth not through failure, but through impulse. In 2026, discipline will protect you from the noise. This young man spends freely, forgetting the future. Babylon warned that uncontrolled desire empties even the richest purse. In 2026, spend with intention, not emotion. Babylon shows us that hard work alone is not enough. A man may carry heavy loads every day, but without direction, effort becomes just survival. In 2026, your work must be guided by strategy, not exhaustion. The Babylonians understood this well. They documented every coin earned and every coin lost on clay tablets. Clarity was their greatest protection. And in 2026, what you track is what you control. Arcad stood before the people and shared his wisdom openly. He knew that knowledge multiplies when it is passed on. Your financial power grows the same way. Learn fast, apply consistently, and help others rise with you. Their laws were carved in clay because written rules cannot be ignored. Babylon reminds us, you don't build wealth through hope, but through structure. Write your financial rules for 2026 and follow them without exception. Not many people fail because they carry too much. Too many obligations, too many impulses, too many unnecessary burdens. Babylon teaches, lighten your load, or it will crush your progress. To escape debt. The Babylonians used a simple formula. A portion for living, a portion for debt, a portion for saving. Structure beats stress. In 2026, this ancient method is still the fastest way back to stability. No archer hits a target he cannot see. Arcad taught his students to aim with precision. One clear financial goal in 2026 can accomplish more than 10 vague dreams. Money attracts more money. The Babylonians saw this as a law of nature. Savings create confidence, and confidence opens doors. Build your foundation, and opportunity will find you. Before Arcad earned gold, he learned a skill. Babylon valued mastery, not shortcuts. In 2026, the right skill can multiply your income faster than any investment. Arcad also sought advice from those wiser than him. Bad guidance cost workers their entire fortunes. In 2026, choose your mentors carefully. The right wisdom can save you years of mistakes. In ancient Babylon, every transformation began with a quiet moment of truth. One honest conversation could redirect a man's entire future. In 2026, the voices you allow near your goals will shape the destiny you build. A purse filled with promise could empty overnight when guided by impulse instead of intention. Babylon teaches that money disappears fastest from an undisciplined hand. Protect what you earn before dreaming of what comes next. Arcad reminded his students that mistakes are messages, not failures. Every lost coin carries wisdom for the man willing to listen. Growth begins when you stop repeating old patterns. When men shared their struggles, wisdom spread across the city like fire. No one rose alone. Knowledge moved from teacher to student, family to family. In 2026, your circle will either accelerate you or limit you. Prosperity favored those who observed, planned, and acted with purpose. Babylon's markets rewarded patience more than speed. Consistency created lasting wealth. Laws carved in clay were anchors, protecting citizens from chaos. In 2026, your finances need the same clarity, rules you follow without exception. Wealth grew like a young tree, slowly, silently, steadily. Babylonians knew real growth demanded patience. Your financial roots strengthened through steady habits. Even the strongest workers sought wisdom when burdens grew heavy. A mentor's words could save years of mistakes. Babylon understood that wisdom multiplies effort. Babylonians worked hard, but they knew effort means little without direction. Every bundle they carried served a purpose. In 2026, your work must do the same. Don't work more, work toward something. When gold finally arrived, they celebrated the discipline that created it. Babylon teaches that wealth grows from habits, not luck. In 2026, reward progress, but never abandon the rules that built it. Even in rest, the wise gathered to learn. Knowledge was their real currency. In 2026, surround yourself with people who grow. Community accelerates success. Their first rules stayed, unbroken. Keep a part of all you earn. Even a few coins saved brought safety. In 2026, Your savings rate is your freedom rate. Build it steadily. Craftsmen trained together, improving one skill at a time. Mastery was power. No one could take it away. In 2026, invest in skills before assets. Skill multiplies income. Babylon's workshops. Gold grew only for those who understood it. They studied value, risk, and patience. In 2026, learn how money works. Ignorance is the costliest mistake. Every journey took courage. Some faced rivers, deserts, failure, but they kept moving. In 2026, progress still belongs to those who act. Families taught their children discipline, gratitude, and responsibility. In 2026, your legacy begins with the habits you practice now, not the wealth you hope for. Akkad stood before Babylon as proof that anyone can rise. In 2026, your story is unwritten, but the ancient laws still work. Apply them with discipline, and your own Babylon will rise. Babylonian masters taught that every craft requires patience. Wealth also grows this way, slowly at first, then suddenly. In 2026, commit to long-term thinking. What you build steadily becomes unshakable. Before Babylon embraced prosperity, its people learned to protect what they already had. Guarding your resources was considered wisdom, not fear. In 2026, protect your time, money, and energy with the same discipline. These are your strongest assets. Akkad often reflected on his journey, understanding that mistakes were stepping stones, not failures. Babylon teaches us that progress is made by those who keep improving, not those who avoid imperfection. In 2026, refine your habits, adjust your goals, and stay committed. Growth lives in consistency. At the city gates, travelers carried lessons home, sharing wisdom with families and future generations. Babylon believed wealth meant nothing unless it improved the lives of others. In 2026, your impact is part of your legacy. Lift others as you rise. And so, as the sun sets over ancient Babylon, one truth remains. Wealth is never an accident. It rises from discipline, from courage, and from the small, steady choices we repeat every day. Just as this great city rose from dust, your future can rise from the decisions you make now. The laws that once built Babylon still breathe within you, waiting for the moment you choose to follow them. And now, the scroll closes, not because the lessons have ended, but because they now belong to you. The wisdom of Babylon lives on in every choice you make, every coin you protect, and every future you dare to build. Walk forward with clarity, and prosperity will walk with you.